Alright, welcome back to the league race. This time we're back with the FTRL GT for, I don't know what round it is, of Gran Turismo GT2. So we're at Kyoto Yamagawa this week, and different kind of track to Tsukuba, to be fair. Very different track to Tsukuba, but one that I found I've struggled with initially, but then got up to, well, kind of got up to speed anyways. Best time I did was a 39.5, I think, something like that. Anyway, I didn't get close to that. I set at 40.2. The first sector I feel really strong at. The second sector kind of not as much, but it's good enough for ninth, which is not too bad. You know, we're, like not dead last, and especially at a track that's a lot longer, kind of, more kind of field spread, was what I was expecting, but wasn't as big as I thought it was. I think some people in practice were putting super softs around. We used softs here, racing softs, not super softs. So I think maybe a little bit of that. But there's the third sector I kind of struggled with a bit. But anyways, it was ninth place at least. I don't know why I left this on so long, but I guess some people were finishing their laps. What was pole? I think pole was, I don't know what it was, but anyways, I forgot to save the replay. You'll see some other stuff later on. So starting from P9, again, just trying to get the feet wet, just trying to still find my way. I guess this week was a big learning experience in terms of, running properly side to side with people and racing people, whereas at Tsukuba not as much of that happened. We did learn a bit, to be fair. Anyways, here we go then. 5 red lights, and away we go. The starts I've actually got decent enough at, to be fair. I have a decent reaction time too. So we jump Junkie Sport immediately, and then we've got I got Sway, and then there's I don't know, is MDJ. We'll call him MD. 6 on the indicator. Car on the left hand side, again using the radar here, leaning on the radar very much so. This first lap was an absolute mess, to be honest. This is a very high speed section of the track going side by side. Sway was kind of compromised by MD there, MDJ. So we're going to pull alongside here. Look, having a chance to watch these races back gave me a bit of a contact there actually from Katz. Gave me a chance to reflect a bit. I gave far too much space into that corner. I went deep, so that allowed Sway and Katz to nip comfortably through. Then I tried to make it all back on throttle afterwards and went off, and I lost every other position then after that. So we're in last. I was really frustrated. Really frustrated at this point because I feel like the start kind of wasn't brilliant. But then we're going to make up a place though, because I think Wesker just obliterates Zom off the track. So those two came together. We'll nip through. So settling into the race, so the pace was actually decent. Penalties around here were a bit of a problem. I don't know what I cut in order to get that penalty, but other people had the same issue, especially in this first race. Again, I tried to get on, just leave the throttle on, but I just lost it. I ran wide in that corner. I wasn't making these mistakes in practice. Right, so next is Katz, and he's trying to serve his penalty, and I've such an overspeed on him. He just moves back across, and then I felt really frustrated that he moved like that, and, I tried to leave him the space, and then I end up coming off second best there. So I guess this was, look, there's a lot to learn here. And I learned a lot about some of the people I'm driving against as well. I go deep here. I actually thought Zom was further along my inside than he actually was. I could have turned in there. I also running -3 on the front brake pressure. I think in retrospect that may have been a little too much. I think -2 would have been fine. I think -3 caused a little bit of instability, especially under braking. Joe then, we're into, there's only 7.5 minutes left here. Joe, we're going to nip down the inside of here. I get the other side of what happened in lap 1 there to myself. He's going to serve some of his penalty as well. So look, the field is mostly there. You know what I mean? Like, we're not being dropped like we were at Tsukuba. So again, the pace was decent. Just that last sector, this part of the track really sucked. The corner just before that, the hairpin, and I didn't get this corner very right. And this is the last lap. 20 minutes have now come and gone. So I needed to be a second behind Wesker to jump this position, and I was for most of this lap, but those last few corners kind of really, I just lost all the ground. So it's going to be P10 in this first race. So not the greatest of starts, but it could have gone worse. Certainly, I feel like this race went arguably the best out of the 3 of them. So you'll see why. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Like, look, it was a few mistakes lap 1. They weren't amazing, but I thought the pace was solid. So we're going to try and build on that. Now, I did save the race replay for this one and race 3, so it's going to appear on the top right, and instead of where my mirror was on in the cockpit. So hopefully, I don't know, you'll get to see a little bit more of, I guess 2 sides of it. Anyways, 10th place. Again, we'll try again. 5 red lights. And away we go. See, there it is. Zom did not move off the line, so I had to immediately jump that. We got through unscathed, though. I don't know what the ghosting system was like, if I would have just hit into the back of him. We've got, who we got? We got Nexus Cats on my outside, and Joe is there as well. But, again, nice and easy. Now, we're not running side by side this side, heading up the hill. So, this first sector I felt like was super strong for me. Like, I was able to catch a lot of cars in this section of the track. Maybe the Subaru just has I don't know what it is, but anyways, much more, I guess, much drama-free lap 1, I think, this time. Again, a little bit wide in this corner, but we're here. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're right here in the thick of it. There's Adam, there's MDJ, and there's Wesker then. So we're going to nip over to the left-hand side here. Next is Katz's car behind us. He's on the outside. Man just carried so much speed there, and just, I don't know, man, just sent it in there, I felt like. So we're running side by side with him still. And then I'm going to go for the move down the inside. He just moves right across and leaves me very little time. I was lucky not to hit into the back of him, to be honest. Maybe I did hit into the back of him, I'm not sure, but anyways, side by side still. I gave so much space side by side here that I compromised myself. I actually took the corner fine on this occasion, but other times it did not end so well. But he's still there, man. He's still there. And again, the space is there to be. So I still have to learn how to protect the space a bit, because obviously the door was open for him there to go down, and I couldn't just go across him. But we're basically in a drag race now, heading down the straight. I hope you like the replay cam on the top right there. I know it covers the map, but anyways, I could tell you, like, you don't need to see the map too much, really. I'm going to keep that place anyways on Cats for the time being. Like, we're still, like, we're 5 minutes in, and we're going to get by Nobby Norris here. He goes wide, and we're only P7. Like, and the pack again is here. The pace is good. The pace is good. So, you know what I mean? Like, I was feeling optimistic at this point in the race. Like, we're hanging with Wesker, who's up there, Adam as well. I think we're doing okay. 13 minutes to go. What's the story up here? Sway went for the move here. I actually had no idea until he said he was there, that he was actually there. Oh, listen to his car, man. It is beautiful. As we run side by side a bit, I didn't know what on earth was going on there. So he backed out of it. It's so hard to leave space up there. But I think he did the right thing backing out. I honestly hadn't really seen them. A bit of argy-bargy stuff here between, there's Junkie Sport, there's Wesker, Jonesy. Like, I mean, we're right here in the mix. Like, we really are mixing up with these guys. We're really halfway through this race as well, so it's going really, really well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm able to fight here, which is really, really encouraging. So anyways, we're going to try and go down the inside of it. I think, Junkie Sport turns a little bit there. I could have got earlier on the brakes. We're trying to hold it, though. Again, when you're racing someone side by side, the game changes a bit, to be fair. And again, side by side here. Thankful that Junkie Sport just kind of swooped in there, made my job easier. I knew where he was then. But again, he has a bit of a squirrely moment, but I'm not quite close enough to make a lunge here into in the corner. I think Switchback has had an incident with someone there. Switchback being my former teammate Zach in DNS back in like F1 2017. So nice to see a friendly face. Anyways, though, we're not able to make any ground here, and Switchback again has a bit of goes over the curve a bit and gets a little bit hit by Wesker. Then we're going to pull up alongside him. This is, you know what I mean? Like, third is right there. Do you know what I mean? Second place is right there. Do you know what I mean? It's like we're really in the thick of here, and we're getting stuck into these guys. I'm not making any massive moves. A bit of a wide. I didn't quite get the rotation of the car I wanted to. Heading through that corner is my least favorite on the track by far. My least favorite by far. So again, just kind of filing in. Who's behind us? Zom is behind us. Anyway, like, Zom we were keeping pace with in race 1. Like you was gonna pull alongside here by the inside, so give it a little bit late on the brakes, but you know, we make the corner. This last corner is kind of challenging too, and again, pull into the slipstream. You know, we're close. You know what I mean? They pull a little bit ahead. Then I try to leave space for Zom, man, and they just compromised me. And I lost not 1 but 2 positions to Sway and Zom. On the outside, man, that was tough. You know what I mean? Like leaving space, I felt like I always came off second best in many ways. We're pulling alongside Zom and Sway. I leave plenty of space for the 3 of us, you know, that we could all play ball here. And again, look, I'm not perfect here. I'm still learning. I'm still learning the craft of racecraft here in GT. So you know, I'm not absolved from blame, you know, on some of these things. Sway backs out of it, where we held around the outside there, so we gained that position back on Sway. Again, up the hill on Zom, you can see how much I'm gaining in the slipstream. I just feel so confident in this first sector, man. I really do. Pull along to the inside, he covers it off, so I go back to the outside, but I'm going to try and hold it. I feel like it just has such a nice groove in that first sector, man. I really feel it. And if you can nail it through here, it's really, really satisfying. Honestly, this race was a lot of fun for most of it. You're going to pull alongside Zom. I'm still learning, man, how to leave space on the braking and make the corners and with the turning. I didn't do that here. And I lose not 1, not 2, but 3 positions. And I get a penalty at the same time. So I was really unhappy with that. Like, I lost enough as it was. Again, I feel like, you know, trying to leave space, I came off second best there. But, yeah, I'm still trying to learn. And Nexus Cats gets through there. So, you know, I'm still trying to learn the boundaries between, you know, leaving the space, making the corner, and, you know, not hitting into people.
No, not again.
You know, Sway is spun there again, the second race in a row. He spun there in race 1. So this race is kind of deteriorated quickly. You know, we were in the mix for like P5 and P6, and now we're back in P10. It's tough, and I go wide again here, trying to, you know, get some of it back. So this race is kind of unwinding, I should say, kind of quickly. So I'm getting a little bit frustrated. 3 minutes to go. Again, I'm still in the back of this pack. There's some penalties in front. I'm going to help serving my penalty. Get punted by Nobby Norris there, who didn't take the position, but he did let me to serve some of my penalty at least. I don't know, still I'm trying to learn when the best time to serve a penalty is, because I tried to serve it here, and you can see I'm slowing down. I basically lose 2 seconds of Nobby Norris behind, trying to you know, serve 2, you know, a tenth and less. So he gets a bye, and I'm thinking, great, this is a penalty I feel like I shouldn't have had in the first place, but I got a good exit there, to be fair. I got a good exit on that last corner. But, you know, I've lost touch of the guys in front. It's kind of deteriorated quickly. So I'm feeling pretty frustrated because, again, I feel like I'm leaving space, but, you know, for different reasons I'm coming off second best. Again, I've still got things to learn. And yeah, Nobby Norris keeps that position anyways. But again, we get such a good run up the hill. This is the last lap. Nexus Cat had a low surface penalty. I'm not sure what the story was. And I get ahead of him. You know, we make the corner. A bit of a slide. Again, maybe my front brake bias isn't helping there too much. I feel like, you know what? I feel like I'm comfortably in front. You know, he's not pulling up alongside me. I feel like I braked at a decent time here in the corner. And I'm about to turn in, and he just sends it, man. And I'm trying to turn in, and I bounce off of him. He was very late on the brakes there. I was really annoyed with this move at the time. Really, really annoyed. Because I felt like he'd been causing carnage for, you know, not just me, but I know Sway had his bumps and difficulties with him as well. I felt really frustrated, man. To lose a place like that on the last lap, I felt like he just went in there, and you know, maybe he made the corner fair enough in your eyes, but I don't know. I felt pretty annoyed about the whole thing. So P11, I am furious how that race was. I was really unhappy at this stage. Really, really unhappy with how you know, that race 2 went. And obviously race 1 wasn't amazing either, but those are most of my mistakes. But no, we're in P3, and I was more annoyed that Cat was behind me and on my inside heading into turn 1. So we're in P3 here, so we, you know, I felt like I had to pace that race, and if I just had a bit of separation, you know, I felt like I would have been okay. So, you know, I thought if I can keep a good position here, I think my pace is good enough that I'll be able to maintain a decent position. Anyways, another really good start. We jump sway immediately there. So, really good start. Not going to be threatened here into turn 1 by anyone. So, nice and easy. Just settle in. I think Sway came to blows with, I think, Zom or Cats, one of the two. But, you know, we make it through cleanly, and, you know, we now chase up the hill. Again, I love this context of the track, man. It's flat, you know, you turn it in, and, you know, I felt really confident in this first sector. Maybe everyone does, but see Joe breaking away a little bit there, but we'll get him soon enough. I go a little bit wide there, allowing someone maybe to cut back in, but, you know, we're safe. We get a nice launch then down the hill. Again, nice launch. We're catching Joe a little bit here down this straight. And heading into the chicane, he struggled with the chicane, Joe, in this race in particular. So immediately goes across the track, so we're going to have the momentum. So we're going to go for it here on the right-hand side. Usually overspeed up the hill. Katz is there as well. So I didn't close off the door, but again, he just sends it in, hits me off, and takes the position and keeps it. And I was not happy about that either. Just bumper cars sometimes is the expression here. So, anyways, he's now in front, and we're going to have to try and try and take it back. The other problem with this, obviously, with the grid being fully reversed, some of the quicker guys are coming through, so a bit of contact from Jonesy there. But I knew I was going to get the switch back, despite that, so pull alongside and just, you know, pull down the straight here. He gets a little bit, you can see he's got a bit more straight line speed, so I'm going to try and get back in it, but he's got the move done there. So, anyways, we'll carry on. And then I had Joe down my inside there, and he made the move, to be fair. A bit of contact, but he made the move. Big moment there, big. I've never had that happen before. So Sway comes through. I knew Adam was coming through here as well, so I tried to leave the space, but just understood, man, I couldn't do anything about it, and it looked like Adam just lost it down the curb. Didn't mean for that to happen. I don't know if he was trying to fight the car after I made contact with him, but I feel like I don't know, looking at the replay, I didn't feel, maybe my contact didn't actually send him off, and he just had maybe a bad reaction to a curb, but obviously, like, I obviously set him in the path in the first place, so I apologise to him after the race. Like, I was just trying to leave space, and I just understeered, man. I couldn't do anything about it at the time. You know, just trying to leave space. Joe was missing that chicane again. Someone tried to, I think it was Wesker trying to barge through there, but anyways, we get that position back on Joe. Look, so not been the most amazing start, but we're still here. We had good pace against Wesker and Zom and Junkie Sport and all these guys in race 2, so I'm confident that if we could just keep things on the track, we'll be doing okay. Now, Wesker pulls alongside here. Again, I leave the space. I didn't need to leave the space, and I actually just got the corner completely wrong here as well. So there goes Wesker. I should have downshifted there. I was really frustrated. I feel like when I was trying to leave space, and then I came off second best. I didn't need to leave space. Wesker wasn't going for that move. Junkie Sport then gets through, and then Zom is heading through as well. So it's kind of unraveling quickly here. I see Mikey just behind as well. So I was really frustrated, man, because I was getting disillusioned by this stage. I was really getting disillusioned that, you know, I'm trying my best here to be, you know, leave as much space as I can and be fair to people. And I feel like either I'm getting hit or I'm coming off second best or I'm getting dive bombed. I was really frustrated. And then he's, you know, trying to chase Junkie Sport heading up the hill. And again, just super nice section, like really smooth. And then try and pull it to the inside. He opened the space back up, so I was like, right, I'm going to go through here. I feel like I can't go much more left. I feel like he's turned into me there, but, you know, maybe I made contact there myself, actually, to be fair. I didn't see that till afterwards.
Someone's shoving me up the arse. Like, can we please give me a break?
You can see I'm really flustered, really frustrated. Trying, like, 3 wide here, I'm trying to make it through, man. And then, you know, oversteer from Junkie Sport puts me, you know, makes contact, and just It's unraveling, man. It's all unraveling quickly.
Sick of it.
That move on Junkie, I was trying to make on Junkie Sport into that corner. I feel like I couldn't go much more left, and then more contact then. And then I'm on the right side here, and I still get battered. And I'm just, man,
Fuck me.
I know I'm still learning, but like, jeez, I feel like some of this is not my fault. And then there's cars on my inside trying to go for a move there, and I'm just so mad. I'm so mad at this moment, man. Just absolutely furious. And then just Nobby Norris is going to come through then as well. So really frustrated, man. Really frustrated. I felt like I was being battered. I felt like I was just. Oh, it was just a really not a nice time. Having looked at the replays and stuff afterwards, like, you know, like I have now, you know, some of it, you know, obviously I'm trying to I'm leaving too much space and giving too much respect. And some of it, my inexperience is getting the better of me. And some of it, I feel like I'm just being battered around, man. I'm just being absolutely battered around. We're going to have a little duel here with Nobby Norris here. Again, leaving the space. He's going to side through there. That's fine. At least I know where we stand. And I don't have enough overspeed to make the chase. So, you know, I'm trying, man. I feel very frustrated. I was so mad after this event, man. I felt so mad. You know, just. And then Joe then tried to go for the move on my outside on the grass.
Why are you trying to overtake me now?
When I literally moved on the right hand side to, you know, for the door to be open on the inside. So, you know, I was very confused by that, to say the least. I wasn't very happy with that either. So, yeah, look, I'm trying to learn. I am trying, you know, but it's a steep learning curve. I'm still trying to get there. But I would like to be given a little bit more respect at the same time as well. We're gaining some ground on Nobby Norris here, who's going to try and serve some of this 2-second penalty. So we're going to go down the inside here. I think he tried to serve some of it. So we'll get that move done. Actually, I look back and he's, you know, quite a bit back. So he's obviously trying to serve some of that penalty. Which he did. And then, where are we? So we've got 3 minutes left. I actually Zom had an accident somewhere, but I managed to catch him. Again, I had good pace. Like, Zom was quick, and I had good pace here. Get a good run out of this last corner. Going to put it alongside on the right hand side here. And again, it's more so just setting up the chase up the hill. I can't really. Oh, I'm not brave enough to go around the outside here, you know, to make it stick, because you just stick to the tight hand. You know, you stick tight to the left hand side there and you go through. But again, just prioritizing a good exit, which we do get. Again, we're going to chase all the way up the hill here. And yeah, he's got a penalty to serve, but again, just nice. Again, it's so nice, this section of the track. I tried to go for the move on the left-hand side, and, you know, he comes over, closes that space, and I wasn't very happy with that either. So, yeah, just in general, just a very tough race, man. Just a lot of different things. My experience, my mistakes, other people, you know, I feel like not giving me the respect at times. Anyways, he goes wide then the next lap. So this is our penultimate lap. We fit in about 12 laps each time. So we get through, and it's going to be P10 there, and that's really where it's going to finish. Frustrating, man, because I felt like, you know, in race 2 we had some really good pace, some really good race pace, and I'm just frustrated at how it all went. So no top 10 finish this time round, I don't think. Yeah, I didn't even get into the 39s in the races when I had done in, you know, in practice sessions. So yeah, frustrating, man, to say the least, and it was just not a very fun experience. So hopefully Brands Hatch will be better, but I'm led to believe that it is not the nicest track in the world to drive. But yeah, anyways, that's going to do it for this week's edition of GT Sport. Thanks for watching, and until next time.